Hello friends, TeresaLouise here and welcome to Sunday Sew and Chat. And today we're going to sew and do a lot of chatting. So I hope you're ready for it. Hope everybody's doing well. How's the new year going so far? So far so good here. Nobody's sick, so that's good. I've actually been getting a lot done in the sewing room. So let me take a look and see who's here. Wow, look at everybody popping in. You girls go. We have Paula. Hi, Paula. Hi, Marla. Hi, Renee. Hi, Trish. Hi, Day. Hi, Donna. Hello, Linda. Marla's got her wood fire going and a cup of hot tea. Yum. How you doing, Paula? Hi, Lana. I'm going to turn the volume down. Now that I'm talking, there's Willa. Hi, Carrie. Hello, Shelley. Hello, Donna. Hey, Carla. Hello, Linda from New Mexico. Hello, Irish lady. Hi, Laura. Hi, Terry. Let's see who else we have. Carrie. Hi, Kay. Hi, Lois. Hi, Jill. Hi, Julie. Hi, Dora Lynn. Vicky. Donnell. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Shelley. Let's see. Who else? Carissa. Hello. Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, Diane. Saying a lot of hellos. We got like 75 people in here now. I know, long time no see. I'm going to go, hi, Gladys. I'm going to get thirsty here. I have been busy. Have you guys been watching my little short videos on the quilting? Oh, the room looks great. Yeah, I'm over here on the other side of the room, over here where Cookie is. There's Cookie, my little dog collage. So we're sitting over here in batik land because also this is where all of the batik fabric is. And so, oh, thanks, Vicky. She said she likes my calming voice on here. Good, thank you. Oh, thank you, Marla. Yeah, that's been fun. And I've been having fun doing those little short videos. Right? So, oh, thanks, Dayla. She said my space looks great. Well, this side is actually kind of a mess, but it's an organized mess, I guess. I do like looking at the batik fabric over here. It's very colorful. Paula says, let me read this real quick. It's doing okay. Got to call doctor tomorrow. If he tells me what I think he's going to tell me, I will finally be some good news. Oh, great. She's going to keep us posted. Thank you. We could all use some good news. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Nancy. It is cozy. Plus, I'm in a regular chair over here, whereas over there I'm on that kneeling chair. That gets kind of hard on my back after a while. All right, little sip of tea will do ya. Well, hi, Joe, the tech guy. How's it going? I think I know you too. Let's see if I missed anybody. Hi, Mona. Hi, Nellie. Not sure if I said hello. Good. I'm glad it's going good, Joe. Hi, Camille. She likes the arrangement of the room. She wishes somebody would do hers. I've actually been trying to spend about a half hour every day just doing a little bit of cleanup somewhere. Whatever, I clean up wherever I think will only take me about a half hour, right? So that might be 1 foot of space, or it could be, this whole area, right? Just kind of depends. Hi, Jamie. How's it going? Hi, Carol. Hi, Melina. Thank you. She likes the shorts that I've been doing. Hi, Shirley. The white bags with the color fabric on them for scraps. Yeah. Okay. Do you know the white bags are actually, the closet storage units, little hanger things you can get to put your shoes in, and it actually hangs in the closet going long ways, and then you can put, your shoes, or maybe roll up your sweaters or whatever. That's what that is. I never used it for that. And one day I was like, hey, maybe I could use that to put scraps in. So on each one, I put different color. So inside, I have blues, right? And inside this one, reds, yellows, and so on and so on. So when I'm looking for a certain color, the scraps, I can just, and like I said, that's all batiks. So for the collage quilts. Hi, Valerie. Hi, S. Taylor. How's it going? Hi, Miss Topaz. What kind of mat do I have underneath my sewing machine? Okay, this purple mat is a yoga mat. Okay, because I never used it for yoga, and it helps with the vibration. So it's just a yoga mat, and then also I have my cutting mat on top of it, and yeah, it helps with the vibration. And then over there, that's just a piece of fabric that happens to be the same purple color, but it's one that I did some free motion quilting on, so that's all that is. No, I didn't cut it out. They're all still together like an accordion. I didn't cut the shoe holder bag out at all. In fact, it still has the little piece on the top where it hangs over the bar. It still has that on there. So I could like squish it and it would all come together, or then pull it back out. But it's pretty long, really handy, really. I mean, it's a great use for something, using it different. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea. Okay, Amy, take a little nap. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful about Willa. She's right here at the end of the table, so we should be okay. I don't want to roll her over. Where do I iron? Well, that's the trick. But I have a little ironing pad right here. And this is a pad. Okay. And here's my iron. And then I have one of these silicone things. And I usually have one of those little irons. Here, a little iron, but it quit working. I'm tired of messing with it. This thing up here shorts out and all that. So you can't tell when it's on or off or, you know, so it's going in the garbage because I'm done messing with it. I'm going to get me one of those cordless iron. I think that would work really good for over here. Oh, you did. That's funny, Carissa. She said she almost fell asleep while I was doing my project. My voice is so relaxing. Okay, I'm going to get started. Going on this project. Hi, excuse me. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Jane. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. She said she really loves the channel and me. It was very kind of you. Yeah, I'll look around on Amazon and just find a, you know, affordable. I don't really want to pay, you know, over $100 for an iron. Although if I knew it was going to last, you know, the rest of my life, then I might. Yes, the shoes would slide in from the side. Yep, yep. And this one actually doesn't have holes in the bottom, so you know, like your shoes wouldn't go all the way through. So my fabric doesn't fall out. So they're like like a little box is all connected, you know, tall boxes. I'm sure you can get them at Walmart and you know all those kind of places. Okay, Terry, I'll check it out. Alrighty, I think we're good here. Okay, so I've already got started. Excuse me. I'm going to have to get another little drink. Too much talking today. I did a class earlier today over on Donna's Zoom retreat, and that was a lot of fun. We made one of my little seam pressing bags, and that was fun. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, oh, here's one. It's a rice bag, but I use for pressing seams. I have a video already, a couple of them, I think, on how to make this. But we made one in class today, so that was a lot of fun. And thank you, Donna, for having me over. That was fun. Um, as you could tell by some of the videos I've been posting, been doing a lot of long arm quilting. Um, I'm about caught up. So I have one more to do and I'm caught up. I feel like I'm, you know, I feel like I'm caught up. So if you need a quilt done, send me an email. I'm ready to take on another one or two. So yeah. All right. So we're doing, or I'm doing, the calendar quilt. And I posted this in the Facebook and also in the community tab, and I talked about it last Sunday. But if you want to do this with me, we're doing one little quilt a month. The quilt size is, it's just a wall hanging, 20 and a half by 28 and a half. So they're not that big. And I'm going to start with the Valentine's one. So that way it gives us plenty of time to get it done. Valentine's. Before February. And this is Kim Schaefer's Calendar Quilts. And I did see that they had it on Amazon. I don't know if they still do or not. All right, so I can't give you the measurements, okay? Because it's not my pattern. Can't give you the measurements, but the instructions look really good. But this is an applique project, a piecing project, and an applique project. So you're going to need all your normal things, plus some lightweight heat and bond or some other product that you like to use for your applique, whatever that is. I'm going to use heat and bond, a little bit of that, and then I'm going to also use some washable glue. Because I don't have enough heat and bond for all of this. And really, I don't like all that bulk from the heat and bond on my quilt. Even though it is lightweight, it causes a problem for me when I'm long arming it. So I prefer really not to have too much heat and bond. That's why I like to use just a little dab of glue here and there and to do my appliquing. That's how I do it. But you can do it any way you like because guess what? It's your quilt. And if it's your quilt, you can do it the way you want. So, I looked through this book and I see it's very easy instructions. The page 3 tells you the basics about how each middle is going to come together. So you could do all the middles and, be ahead of the game because they're all just squares, right? And so I did the middle already. So here's my middle. And it was 3 by 5, 3 by 5. So I just went ahead and sewed all those together. So I'm ahead. Now I'm working on the getting the applique pieces glued down or heat and bond down, one of the two. Okay. The other thing I did was these little, the little squares in a square. Those little squares are appliqued also. And I just went ahead and cut out 2.5-inch squares. So instead of like on the pattern, it has the little square here. And if you measure that, that's actually about 2.5 inches. But see how they have, it's not square. So, it's cut at an angle or this or that. I didn't want to do all that. So I just cut out 2.5-inch squares. And then when I go to sew these down, I'm just going to turn them, a little bit. I think it'll give it pretty much the same look. So that's how I'm going to do that. Okay. So let me see if you have any questions. Yo, Patty G, how's it going? Hello, June. Yeah, I think the rice bags can be addictive for sure. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, Donna, that's all right. Hi, Lynn. That's okay. You're not late. Hi, Jim. Well, thanks for popping in and saying hi. Dayla got her book yesterday. Awesome. Okay, Diane, you can just watch. Hi, Kathy D. How's it going? Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, Valerie. Thanks for bringing that up. Those little rice bags that I make, um, the size is determined by how much you box the corners out. And they also make great weights for your ruler. I use that for my rulers also. I'm working from Kathy D. I'm working from the Calendar Quilts book. Let me bring that up here one more time. It's 12 projects, one a month. Hi, Kathy. Kathy Quilts and Crafts. Hello, Robin. How are you doing? Oh, wow, JoJo. She got her book today at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. Wow. Okay, I'm caught up. Okay, so I'll point the camera down. So I actually came to sewing day prepared. Don't faint, okay? I know. Doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to point this down so you can see what I'm doing. Turn my sewing machine on. Okay, the other thing was the hearts. Um, I did use some heat and bond on the heart, and I actually, I don't know if you can see it, I actually cut the middle out so I didn't have so much heat and bond on the whole heart, because I might want to go in and do some quilting inside of there. And I don't want to have to go through all that glue. So I cut the middle out. So I just have the heat and bond around the edges. Okay. I'm not, this is the only one I'm going to use heat and bond on. And so the rest of my pieces that I have cut out here for my hearts, I'm just going to put this, I'm going to use this as my template. And I'm just going to put this over the top of it, of each one. And then I'm going to use a pencil and just go around it. And then I'll cut it out. And then I'll use a little bit of glue to put it on my fabric. So I'll show you that as I go. I did the same thing with the X's and the O's. So I did one X that has heat and bond on it. And then I used this as my template because I don't like cutting out all those templates. Honestly, I don't. Okay. I don't need a template for each one, right? And then I just took this, laid it on a piece of fabric. I drew around it, and then I cut the X out. And now I have it just laying here. You know, I pinned it on to a piece of fabric here. I kind of have everything all laid out in the order, somewhat in the order of what they show on the photo that's in the book. All right, so this one goes up here. And then I did the same thing with the O. This one has heat and bond on it. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use the next piece of fabric, and I'll just draw around it using my pencil and then cut it out. So that's where I am in this process. Okay. I have all of my squares pinned on. So it's not glued or anything yet. It's just, I just pinned it there. And And I have everything laid out in the order that I want it to be. Okay. Now, I will say that if you sew your middle together, okay, so when I'm talking about your middle, I'm talking about these fabrics that are behind the heart. You cannot put the big heart on the middle until you have all the other pieces sewn onto here, okay? Because the big heart goes off into some of your outer pieces, okay? So you can't sew it down yet on here. Here's my big heart. I do have it cut out already, and I did use the template that comes with the pattern. Okay, so there's my big heart. Okay, and I'm just going to, let's see, the glue I'm going to use is this Acorn. It's for quilting, sewing, and applique. Non-toxic. And just a little dab will do ya. So there's it has a really fine point. That's why I like using this one. And that's what I'm going to use to glue those down. Okay, and then I also have a pencil. And then when I'm cutting, I like to use scissors that have kind of a serrated edge to them, because they help keep the fabric from fraying so much after you cut it. Okay, so let me see. Julie said she loves Acorn. Hi, Wanda. Good evening. I'm just going to say pack. How's it going? Hi, Tucker. How are you? I think I got everybody, so, and I don't see any questions. They did come out with some pretty cool new emojis, haven't they? That would be a big bit of heat and bond, wouldn't it? And I'm not going to do heat and bond on that great big heart. I can tell you that right now. Could you imagine doing heat and bond on this? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use glue and pins. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. So now, where was I? I'm going to finish doing my hearts, drawing my hearts out and cutting them, because I have my X's are all done. I have one or two more O's to do. Maybe I'll do the O first. Okay, here's the O. Here's my next O. I'm doing all my X's and O's in the really light pink. And so I'll just put that there, then lay this on top. And then I'm just going to hold it firmly, whoops, on the back, not the front. Don't draw on the front. I'm glad I caught that. Okay, on the back. Here we go. Just a light. And you can use whatever you want to, but since I'm going to be cutting this out and it's going to be applique, these little bit of pencil marks are not going to matter. And this is a really light pencil, so it's all good. Okay, then do the inside. And I kind of want my, I don't want my stitches to be too fussy. I want kind of that primitive look, you know. So I'll just cut these out and we'll visit. You guys can get yours going if you haven't started yet. How many people have already started? Let me know if you have started this February or if you were waiting till today. I knew if I didn't have this started that this would take us, or me, forever to get it done. And I know I'm not going to have it all done today, and that's okay. I figure I can work on it during the week when I get some time. And then next Sunday, I'll just show progress and answer any questions if you have any. I just snipped in the middle, and now I'm going to go over towards my line there. And then I'll cut the middle out. But we should be able to have this done by, by the end of the month so that we can hang it up. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some little loops on the back, top, back of the quilt so I can hang it. Now I'll be able to either hang it with a rod or not sure all yet what I could try to hang it with, but I am going to make some loops. Okay, there's that one. That one's done, so I'll just pin it back on there. Alrighty, and then I think I have one more. Yeah, let me double check my XO, XO, XO. I have one more O to do. Leave my pin on there. That way I know that my O goes on that. Because I get confused easily. I don't know about you guys, but I get confused easily. Okay. Grab my template again. Draw around it. We've had pretty good weather. Look, just snowing lightly now and then. Nothing, no big deal. It's been kind of cold, but about typical, I think. Oh, there goes Willa. I don't know if you heard him. My husband just called Willa. He's going to take the dogs for a walk. And cut this out. And she ran off because not only does she get to go for a walk, but she gets to play ball. And she deserts me when it's ball time. Good thing I had the door open a little bit so she could hear. Oh, hi, Becca. You love my new setup? Yeah, I'm kind of over here where the dog quilt is. I did a few videos over here before, but it was, I think, darker. But thank you. Okay. Now I'll cut out the middle. Again, I'm just going to fold that and then snip into the middle a little ways. Hi, Quiltessa. Thank you. Everybody seems to like it over here. That's good. I'm glad. I think my line kind of faded right here, so might be a little off. That's all right. I'm not looking for perfect, believe me. I want it to look like an O, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a little fat right there, but that's okay. I can handle it. Okay, there's the O. That one's done. Put that one back. And now I can do my hearts. Just going to do the same thing. Same thing, same technique. Use this as my stencil. Okay. You guys are a little far away. I can't see you. Oh, Marla, your mom's birthday is Valentine's. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it is a little tedious, fussy cutting things out for sure. Oh, the light is better over here? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Hi, Mel. How's it going? And didn't I see over in Facebook that your name is Lundy? Is that right? Is that what you go by? Oh, that's a good idea, Lori. And hello, too. She said she's strip piecing the big heart with reds from her scraps. I love that idea. Um, you've probably seen Quilt Tessa. I'm making the calendar quilts. They're 12 projects, one for each month in this book. Okay, I'm reading where everybody's at in the project. Linda has them cut out, but hasn't started sewing. Okay, Carissa said, me and Applique are not friends, so I'm just sitting this one out. Thanks, Julie. She said she really appreciates my tips. There are a lot of parts. There's a lot more parts to this project than I realized when I picked it. But you know what? You can take some of them out. You don't have to do all of the applique. Like I could take some of these little square ones out, and then you could just free motion quilt hearts in there or whatever you want to free motion in it. Oh, like Julie, but Ludi with an L. Ludi. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, I saw that over on Facebook and I'm like, okay, must be your nickname. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and draw around my heart so I can get those going. See, I don't like to, when I'm doing applique, I don't like to fuss with all the other paper stuff, um, like heat and bond and um, wrapping, freezer wrapping paper. I like to just get to it. I want to get to the sewing part. So I want to try and get to that as fast as I can, you know. So I try to take all the shortcuts that I can take. And to me, this is like a shortcut, you know, because I'm not taking the time to iron it on, to heat and bond or any of that stuff, right? And I actually could wait to do the hearts because the hearts don't go on this part. They go on the big heart. But that's okay. Might as well get them done. And I know there are other people out there that probably want to always do everything exactly like the pattern and use all the heat and bond, have every piece on heat and bond and all that. And if you like, that's the way you like to do it, then by all means, you should do it that way. Okay, there's that one. Oh, thank you, Valerie. She said the quilting that you did on the Christmas quilt in your short was beautiful. It added so much to the quilt, which was beautiful too. It is a pretty quilt. It's a Christmas quilt, of course. Yeah, that was really the first time that I quilted that many holly leaves, and I actually had to practice that pattern on my vinyl sheets that I use, clear sheets. I had to practice it quite a while to get the muscle memory down, And then I did a practice on a practice quilt, a little bit of the design before I even touched the main quilt, the main project. This pencil is not working right. Can't. I think it's because I'm on a soft surface right here. I'll use this one. There, now I can see it. Exactly. Wanda said, The sweet thing about this live, it feels like a quilting retreat where we all get to work on projects together. I agree. I wish I could have some of you on with me so we could talk and visit. Then it would really feel like a retreat. It took a while for me to get used to just sitting here talking, you know, because it's like talking to yourself almost, you know, because, but I mean, I know you guys can hear me. You understand what I mean, right? And I know my dog Willa, every time I start talking, she's like, "Oh, are you talking to me, Mom?" After a few minutes, she's like, "Oh, okay, talking to yourself again." She's kind of funny. There. Okay, those are all done. Now I just have to cut them out. It's just a pillow. It needs a cover. One of these days I'll put a cover on it. But also I have this on the hanging on the back of the chair. Isn't that cute? I got that in a swap. And it's actually a pillow cover. But I just thought it would look really cute on the back of this chair. So, yeah. And this chair is always sliding back. So I have one of these tucked in back there. And then I just have a pillow. Oh, and I have this cushion thing that I sit on, right? That's all. I like to have this pillow back there because it pushes me forward so that I'm not slumping so much. Thank you, Lynn. It is beautiful. I got it from, I think her name, yeah, Shannon. Her name was Shannon. And I did that swap over Lisa Marie's Facebook swap. That was a lot of fun. Okay, Tiffany. It is nice and artistic. That's what I thought too. Oh, I haven't seen that pattern, Terry, from Layla Boutique or Lala Boutique. Oh, that figures, huh, Shelley? Oh, thank you, Lisa. She said both quilts look really awesome, but the Christmas quilt, yeah, the first two quilts are going to be for men. Those were two customer quilts also. So those designs had to be a little more manly. So that's why I went with what I did on those. Hello, Diana's Sewing Adventures. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that sounds neat. Wanda says, I want to do a canning jar quilt and fill the jars with positive words to encourage others. That is a great idea. Thanks, Tony. Okay. I wish I had my little stand over here. Maybe I'll put it right there so I can see. My other little computer that I was using, the purple one, it kind of, I don't know what happened to it, but it slowed way down and I couldn't get YouTube to load up on it. It needs more memory is what it needs. More RAM memory. So I don't know if I should just go ahead and order more memory for it or wait until I order a new computer. So I'm trying to decide that. Cutting out these pieces are kind of relaxing. Yeah, I thought it would be really nice just to have a cute little wall hanging every month. But like I said, there's a lot more applique in them than I thought. And I would personally like a little less applique, but there are some people that just love doing applique. And I don't know if I'll be one of those people by the time I get all 12 of these done or not, or if I will end up hating applique. Um, I'll let you know at the end of the year. I have been in some block of the months that every now and then it's applique, and that's not too bad, you know. Oh, that's a good idea, Katrina. Hi, Katrina. Gee whiz, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? I wonder what Tiffany's doing over on her channel today. Oh, you've been in the hospital? Well, I'm glad you're out. I hope everything's okay. Must be better since you're out, so that's good. Hey, Marge. Um, always loved applique, but did it by hand, so relaxing. Yeah, I thought about it, but I have a lot of other hands projects, like my granny squares that I'm crocheting, and then I have a hand piecing project, the hexies, and I have the paint by number, the new one that I'm started. It's the little chickadees, which are little birds. They're so cute. My favorite little birdie. So I have plenty of hand projects. Most of the time I do the hand projects downstairs, watching TV with the hubby. They thought I had appendicitis. They took it out. They took it out just in case. I had my appendix removed when I was 14. Um, I went on vacation with my aunt and uncle and their kids. And we went up by Seattle, Washington. And my appendix ruptured. Thank God my aunt was there, because if it would have just been my uncle, I probably would have died. He just thought I was having cramps or something, you know. I'm like, no, I'm not just having cramps. Something's wrong. And so they took me to the hospital. Sure enough, my appendix ruptured. So back then, they didn't kick you out of the hospital right away like they do now. So I was in there for like a week at least. And I had a draining tube hanging out of my stomach where stuff could drain out. Anyway, they didn't want me riding in a vehicle for at least, I think it was 5 or 6 weeks, 3 weeks. I can't remember. Maybe 3 weeks. Well, my aunt and uncle that I was on vacation with, they couldn't stay up there for another 3 weeks. So they left me with my other aunt and uncle that lived there. So I got to be with them, and that was a lot of fun because they both worked in a bakery, and I got to go to work with them and watch them make donuts and cakes and all that good stuff. On my word, it was a lot of fun. But then they had to drive me home, and that wasn't that much fun because it was in one of those little Volkswagen cars, you know, a little Volkswagen. I mean, I was in the back, but oh my God. So we drove from Seattle to Boise, Idaho in that little Volkswagen. I agree, Debbie. It's terrible. I had rotator cuff surgery done on this shoulder. And yeah, they were going to kick me out that day afterwards. But I was so sick from the anesthesia. And oh my God, my shoulder was just killing me. And I refused to leave. I mean, I was out of it. So they had to get me a room and I left the next day. But yeah, they just want to kick you right out. Oh, well, prayers for you, Katrina. I hope you get better soon. Yeah, they need the beds. I mean, if they need the beds, then I totally understand. But where I had my surgery done, uh, they had plenty of beds. Not enough nurses would probably be the case. I know, I agree, Debbie. Oh, I'm doing that one too, Quilt Tessa. The coriander Irish chain. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Just for that reason. Get rid of my stash. Hi, Teeny. I'm making the calendar quilt. Not this one, but the heart one. For February. Every month, I'm going to work on one of these calendar quilts. I don't know where my other... Oh, there it is. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You can get it on Amazon if you're interested. Oh, and then gallstones to be taken out too. Oh my word. Good night, Lynn. Thanks for popping in. You're probably already gone, but yeah, I agree, Linda. She said, I think that with the fabric choices, you could choose to applique or not applique. What color are you using as the pink? Are you changing it or keeping it? I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If you're talking about the Irish chain quilt, I'm not sure what colors. I want to do purple, but I don't know. Hi, Liz. Yeah, I think it's going to be cute. Thanks, Donna. Hi, Teresa. I haven't made any of the calendars yet. This is my first one. Um, and I thought I would start with the February instead of January so that it'll be ready by February. Well, great, Jane. I'm glad if I inspired you. Okay, now I'm going to glue, I'm going to tack these down. Hopefully this glue isn't dried out. No, it looks good. And I'm just going to do a little bit of tacking. I'll leave the pin in there, just kind of move it out of my way. And I'm just going to tack it in the middle. That way my needle won't go through any glue because I don't like to go through the glue with my needle. And this is washable. So it's not like it's, but it doesn't really matter because I doubt that I'm going to wash this. This is going to be a wall hanging. Okay, now I can take the pin out. Done with the pin. I really like this glue. I like that it has a little teeny tip, and also this cap that goes on there really does keep the air out of that. I hate it when the caps don't keep the air out and then it just, you know, dries up on you in between uses. Okay. The other thing I can do is I can go ahead and glue my squares down too. Right? And I just need to decide if I want to make them a little smaller or, and I'm just going to, you know, angle these however. I'm not going, you know, the pattern that it came with, you would have had to number each one of these, you know, if they were different cuts. And I'm not going to bother. I don't want to do all that. Cut out each one and then number it. And I mean, to me, that's just, That's too much work. So I just cut these out at 2.5 inches, and then I'm just going to put them at whatever angle I feel like it. You see how I do things? I change it up. Is that bad? I think I'll leave a pin in it just in case. It should stay, but okay, that one's done. And now I will angle this one the other way. Doesn't have to be a big angle, right? Hi, Marie. Another thing that would work is lightweight heat and bond, and then you could peel the paper off and iron the pieces. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Wanda. I do have 3 of my pieces that have heat and bond on them. Okay. And I used them for my stencils. I'm not, personally, I don't want to put heat and bond on every one of these. I don't like all that glue in the heat and bond because it makes it harder to go through with your needle. Like I'll probably put this project on the long arm and quilt it. And if I had too much heat and bond on there, then I wouldn't be able to go through it with my needle as easily. So I'm kind of a glue girl. But yeah, you can use heat and bond if you want to. And do all your pieces the way you want to do. You can follow the instructions exactly. Totally up to you. Okay, now this circle, I just want to make sure I'm going to have, it's pretty tight, 1/4 of an inch around it all the way, so I don't lose it in my seam. Right? Don't want to lose it in the seam. It would kind of defeat the purpose of having a circle because it would be cut off. Yeah, this is the only new project I'm starting this month. All the other new things I want to do will be next month. Otherwise, I'm going to work on UFOs and long arming projects. So you'll probably see a lot more of those short videos, long arming designs. Yeah, it would be nice if you could attach a photo to the chat, wouldn't it? So I can see the projects, your projects. Now, really, you don't even have to have glue for these big ones. You could just leave it pinned. So I'm not sure why I'm gluing that, but the X's and the O's, I would attach it some way. Either more pins or more glue. Oh, that's a good idea, Marla. Yeah, I just noticed that this one is going to be a little, well, I'll have to cut his foot off a little bit because he's going to be too far down in there. He will get caught in the seam. We don't want that. Hi, Gigi. How's it going? Okay, so I'm going to cut this foot down a little bit. Thank you, Wanda. Because otherwise he will get caught in the seam. And not that much, just a little piece. There's a big fly. Must have really warmed up today. I hate those big fat flies. Okay. Here comes Willa. Oh, okay. This one has heat and bond on it, so I can just iron that one. So I'll save that one. Do this one. Did you have a good walk? Did you have a good walk? Yeah. Yeah, you did. Did you play ball? Yeah, you did. Awesome. I'm so glad. You guys can see Willa a little bit easier too over here on this angle. That's great, Gigi. Hi, Denise. Thank you. S. Taylor says hello, Willa. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She really is a good dog. One of the best. She's been pretty healthy. She hasn't been sick in a while, so that's good. The main reason why you either glue or heat and bond is just so that your piece, your applique piece, doesn't shift on you, right? Or it doesn't get lost. Okay. These hearts are gonna have to wait. They will go on. Actually, I could go ahead and put these hearts on the heart. Here's the heart. I could lay these out however I want them. Oh, wow. These hearts are really light. Okay, I might have to redo my hearts. They're pretty light. Yeah, I think I'm going to need darker hearts, you guys. Or lighter hearts. That one's not too bad there. But this, see, that kind of stands out. But these, this one is really close to being the same color. I mean, it is different, but ooh. So I think I'll wait on those. I didn't even pay attention. My bad. This piece has been hanging up in the closet. I should have got it out before I cut my hearts. But you know what? I could put these hearts someplace else on here. Maybe instead of like this one, I could use these lighter hearts over here like that. I might do that. That's a good idea. Then I'll cut me out some darker hearts. Okay. Well, I might have to cut the heart down a little bit more because it's pretty big. If you go corner to corner and lay it out, that might work. Okay, put that heart there. So I'm going to have to cut me out 3 new hearts. So that gets rid of some of those little squares, which doesn't hurt my feelings any. Okay, now I'm going to have to cut me out 4. because I'm going to get rid of those. Okay. What I could do is just have, no, I'm going to cut out a couple more, I guess. What do you think? Should I put the heart in one of the squares on the side instead of having the square by square? Oh, that's what you were thinking too, Teresa? That would be pretty. Yes, yes. That's kind of how it is around here too, Marla, when it comes to cooking. I have to look at Mona's idea. Oh, I could always embroider around with red thread. That's true. Hi, MJ. How's it going? Oh, Walmart. No, thank you. Yes, they can share pictures on my Facebook group. That is true. So if you don't belong to the Facebook group, you're welcome to join and answer the questions. There's just two really easy questions. Then you can join and post all the pictures you want. And there's my Facebook group link. Embroider or blanket stitch in red. Yeah. Oh, I'm starting to lose my power on my phone here. Let's see. This phone doesn't last very long. Turn my iron off for a minute. Well, I'm glad I checked the hearts out there. Well, I would have noticed sooner or later anyway, right? So I might not do them all. I might not change them all out here. I'm going to move that. So I'm going to keep 3. But we'll see. Huh? Yeah, I think it would look good with more hearts in there instead of all the squares. Especially where they have so many squares. Like right here on the upper part is 3 of them right in a row. And I could take this one out and put this heart on there. Yeah, I think I like that. So that one would go there. And then this one has 3 hearts too over here on this side. So you take that one out. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. I still have the other fabric. Nothing's glued down on this piece yet, so I'm leaving the other square fabric just in case I change my mind. But I'll lay that all out and see how it kind of looks. See if I like that or not. And I don't want to take out too many of my reds. Of course, this will be a maybe, this one here. Maybe. Okay. So, there we go. And I do have more fabric and dark reds. Plus, I have some other reds over there. So the reds I have in the heart already, I don't want to do those again. So I need 3 other reds. Plus, I might have red in my scrap, or pink. Boy, but I kind of wanted to use Lori Holt fabric too. Look at all the scraps I got. Pinks and purples and reds. That's too red. That's the wrong red. Ooh, I like this one. This is really pretty. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Oh my goodness. That's not a scrap. That's quite a bit of fabric on that one. That would make a cute heart. I might do that. Okay. Scraps, scraps, scraps. Looks like I cut a heart out of this one before. This is a pretty bright pink. It's too bold for this project, but it's still kind of pretty. Okay. That's about it on that. Okay. This one I think would look okay in this. It matches well enough. So I'll cut one heart out of this color. Okay, how are you guys doing over here? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna. Hi. I think that's all I'm gonna get done today, you guys. So that's what you need to do. Start out with, if you're working along with me on this, you can, I'll just say it over again. I'm doing the Calendar Quilts by Kim Schaefer's. I did find it over on Amazon. I don't know if it's still available or not, but that's where I found it. So I'm starting with the Valentine project, and I sewed all my middles together already. Okay, and this will be, like I said, in the middle, and it'll be pretty much covered with Valentine, the big heart, so, which is kind of a bummer because then you won't see all that fabric, that pretty Lori Holt fabric. Maybe I'll cut the middle out of the big heart. I might do that. I'll have to think about that. But okay, I'm all about changing it up to make it your own. Okay, so if you don't want to have all this fabric in the middle of your heart, you don't have to. Cut it out. Right? Okay. And then I've just been putting my X's and O's on my pieces, tacking them down with glue and pins, and then you'll put your little squares on. Now, You can do a blanket stitch if your sewing machine has that. You could do a little zigzag stitch. You could do a straight stitch, whatever kind of stitch you want. You could even just get all of these glued down, and then while in the evening, while you are watching TV, you could just hand sew them if you want to, right? So it's your project. Change it up. So next Sunday, I'll just show you the progress, my progress on this, and answer any questions that you have. And we'll see where we are. But the goal is to get one of these done every month. But I'm not necessarily going to take up all of Sew Sunday each week. Okay. So I'll just talk about it maybe for the first 10 or 15 minutes next Sunday, answer questions, blah, blah, and then do something different, sew on something different. And then, but every second Sunday of each month, I want to start a new calendar. So in February, we should be starting on the March calendar. So that's the plan. Okay. All right. So if you are not subscribed, I would sure love it if you would subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. If we are your cup of tea, we would love to have you. Okay. I think it's going to be cute too, MJ. Thank you, Wanda, for being here. It was awesome having you. Awesome having all of you. Hi, Gia. How are you doing? I'm sitting way back here because I'm plugged in. I had to plug this phone in. I haven't seen you in a while, Gia. All right. Anybody have any questions? You're pending on Facebook? Okay. As soon as we get off here, I'll go approve it. You thought you were already signed up? Oh. Huh. Yeah. X's and O's and tic-tac-toe. That's cute. I like the hearts in the squares. The more hearts, the better. Could you put the hearts on thin felt to trim them up a bit? Yeah, yeah, you could. You could trim the hearts up a bit so they fit a little better. You betcha. All you need is scissors. Okay, go back down. Yeah, so if you're working on this project with us, let's see your progress. Even if you're not done with it yet, go ahead and post what you've gotten done. We'd love to see it. I would love to see it. And definitely when you get the project done, be sure and put a picture for us on Facebook. Now, if you don't have Facebook, but you want your project to be posted on Facebook, you could send it to me in an email and ask me to post it in Facebook for you so you can share your project. I'd be happy to do that. My email address is in the description box below the video. Um, Also, I just want to remind you that if you're watching the replay, and I should have said this at the beginning, it sometimes takes YouTube 2 to 24 hours to post the chat with the video. So I'm sorry about that. There's really nothing I can do about that, just the way they are. So that might be why you're not getting the chat because I've had some questions about that. Um, so if that's really important to you, you might want to keep checking back and watch the video once the chat is posted. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Terry. You guys are good company too. Yep, I got to go have something to eat myself. What's the pattern? How many? I feel like I've said this like 10 times today. It's Calendar Quilts by Kim Schaefer's. You get 12 projects, one for each month. Um, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. You can find the pattern over on Amazon, I believe. If you can't find it there, just do a web search for it. I should hold it still, huh? Kim Schaefer's Calendar Quilts. Really cute project. I've had this in my to-do thing for like 4 years now, so get her done. Time to get it done. That's my word. Get her done. That's all one word. Get her done. Really? Sweetheart Creations. Oh, Martindale Bookshop has that 55% off right now. Yeah, you go check Martindale and see if that's one of the, on sale at their site. It's really sad. They're going out of business, but they're having a big 50% off sale over there on books. It is cute. And I don't mind. I was just teasing. I was just teasing. I'm sorry. But I don't mind repeating how many times, you know, in a video of what I'm doing, what I'm working on. I was just teasing you. You just got 20 books? Oh my goodness. That's a lot. I got I think 6. Or maybe Etsy might have it too. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm going to head out. That way I can take a little break before Tiffany comes on. So head on over to Tiffany's Quilting Life. She comes on next, and at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You'll have to figure out what time that is for you. So thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Love you. Take care. God bless everybody. And till next time, get out there and make something. Okay? Bye.